Greetings, everyone, and welcome back. Smash that like button. We are now surviving Leonardo DiCaprio. This is like we're watching the Titanic just sink. Oh, y'all gotta smash that like button. Salute the most hated. The ad lion Barbie. I can't believe Leonardo DiCaprio. And I told y'all that these people were vampires. Now we just found out that Diddy Mom and Leonardo DiCaprio are the head freak off vampires. Salute to my baby, the lounge is in the building. And we are surviving Leonardo DiCaprio. Y'all gonna smash that like button. Salute to Pearl. Just hit that super chat. Pure survival. This is getting out of hand. This whole trial is destroying my childhood during survival. Now I gotta thank you again, Pearl. Pearl, we've been leaving the super chats. We've been getting $100 in that super chat every time we go live. Pure survival, and it's people like you that is helping that happen because you just set it off. You just set it off like Vivica Fox. Yo, guys, this is insane. I already know y'all heard about Diddy's mom supposed to been hosting the freak offs. Oh my god, we got the super chats coming in. Von Tisha just hit that super chat. Send a player $10. Pure survival. That's what I'm talking about, Von Tisha. See, y'all setting it off. This is how you take the super chats to another level. Ladies and gentlemen, Leonardo DiCaprio. Y'all know I'm a fan of the Titanic. All the people who watched the Titanic, you remember when that movie came out and they said that the movie was long as hell, pure survival? Like years ago when the Titanic came out, it was like, I don't want to see the Titanic. The movie's like 3 hours. I'm not going to lie. I ended up loving the Titanic during survival. But the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio was allegedly one of the head freak-off vampires, Leonardo DiCaprio and Diddy's mom. Y'all remember when I told you can't invite one of these vampires into your home, pure survival, because you're not going to know that they're vampires. Like you can have garlic on your neck. You can have all types of shit around the house to try to, you know what I'm saying, see if this person's the head vampire. But Leonardo DiCaprio and Diddy's mom is the head freak off vampires that allegedly was running the whole freak offs with minors. I'm just telling you now, and I wonder why Diddy said that Leonardo DiCaprio was like his first head guest. Listen to the motherfucker.
Not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Now, why would Leonardo DiCaprio be the number one person that's the number one person that Diddy said that's on the freak off guest list? You know what I'm saying? This is wow. You know, and I was a fan of What's Eating Gilbert Grape, all that type of shit. I can't imagine Gilbert and the freak off busting it wide open for Diddy Glover. This shit is crazy.
Probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
So Leonardo DiCaprio was number one on the freak off invitation. That's crazy. And him and Diddy was like, you know what I'm saying, kicking it ever since the 90s during Survival. And then I heard Leonardo DiCaprio was leaving the country. He was moving out. You know what I'm saying? And we already know that Miss Janice taught Diddy Glover everything that he fucking knows. Pure Survival. They was already talking about her being the head of the freak off dungeon. I just didn't know that Leonardo DiCaprio and Diddy's mom was working together. This shit is wild.
Quick before we get into Diddy Mother. All right, look, Lil Baby, he just got #1 on Billboard Chart 200.
That's right. Congrats.
200 charts, so that's what's up. Wham just went #1, so that's what's up.
Who's bomb for Lil Baby?
Absolutely. Keep doing this thing. He's very consistent like that. All right, so remember when I said Diddy Mother might be the originator of the freak offs? All right, so
You hear that? Diddy Mother was the originator of the freak offs. But Leonardo DiCaprio, he was also bringing, like, allegedly Leonardo was bringing some of the minors to the freak offs from different countries and shit like that. This is crazy. These was the heads of the motherfuckers. I told y'all Diddy was gonna start telling on everybody. The man is even telling on his mom.
Lil Baby.
absolutely. Keep doing this thing. He's very consistent like that. All right, so remember when I said Diddy Mother might be the originator of the freak offs? All right, so apparently tomorrow there's the Peacock is dropping. The Diddy documentary is called Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, and the doc gets into Diddy's childhood and his experience growing up in connection to the lawsuit and sexual assault allegations he's currently facing. According to the Rolling Stone, the doc features an alleged childhood friend of Puff's hip-hop producer Tim Dog Patterson. He alleged that Janice, Diddy's mom, would often throw parties at Diddy's childhood home. He says that during the parties, it wasn't uncommon to walk into rooms where adults was having sex. I mean, that was
Wow. See, so Diddy as a kid, it wasn't common for him to walk into a room, Pure Survival, and he see his mother, Miss Janice, dildoing a dude down. You know what I'm saying? So it was normal for him to see people walk around buck ass naked, Pure Survival, ding dings, titties, everything out. He was used to this shit as a kid. Wonder why he got older and wanted to pursue this shit on his own during Survival. This shit is crazy. Salute to Pearl Glenn, just hit that super chat for the second time. Pure Survival. We at $20 in that super chat. Everyone in the building, hit that like button. Pure Survival. Thank you so much. Pearl, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Y'all are hearing it. So Diddy was a sick individual from a kid because Miss Janice taught him all of this. I'm trying to figure out, where did Leonardo DiCaprio come in? I'm thinking Diddy must have introduced Miss Janice to Leonardo DiCaprio. She might have liked her a white boy, Pure Survival, and Diddy was crushing on him too. I think they all probably ran the train on each other, but somehow motherfucking Diddy's mom and Leonardo DiCaprio became the head freak off vampires. This shit is wild. It's all over the place, and Diddy's telling on everybody.
According to the Rolling Stone, the doc features an alleged childhood friend of Puff's hip-hop producer Tim Dog Patterson. He alleged that Janice, Diddy's mom, would often throw parties at Diddy's childhood home. He says that during the parties, it wasn't uncommon to walk into rooms where adults was having sex. I mean, that was just their normal. And the doc, when talking about the parties, Tim says, verbatim, "That's what we were privy to. This was what we were fed. Was it desensitizing us? I'm sure it was. Were we aware of it? No, that was just Saturday night." In the doc, per Rolling Stone.
So y'all hear that? This man was fed freak off sandwiches as a kid. Even Diddy's childhood friend is saying when he used to spend a night at Diddy Glover's mom's freak off dungeon, she used to feed them freak off sandwiches. You understand what I'm saying? So if Diddy's childhood friend saying, look, when I used to go over to motherfucker house, everybody was buck ass naked on Saturday nights, Pure Survival. Miss Janice was walking around naked. So if his mom was walking around him naked and his friends, you know you're going to end up being turned out during Survival. You know what I'm saying? So this is wild. This is wild. Every Saturday night, it smelled like butt crack in the house as a kid. So of course he was going to grow up like that.
He says that during the parties, it wasn't uncommon to walk into rooms where adults was having sex. I mean, that was just their normal. And the doc, when talking about the parties, Tim says, verbatim, "That's what we were privy to. This was what we were fed. Was it desensitizing us? I'm sure it was. Were we aware of it? No, that was just Saturday night." In the doc, per Rolling Stone, this type of childhood is alleged to be why Tim, the longtime friend of Diddy's, Puff believes that Puff found himself in the position he is in now. You know, and then for background, just a little bit. Diddy is facing almost 40 civil suits from men and women alleging that he assaulted
40 civil suits from boys and girls. Pure survival. So y'all must understand, it is time for Diddy to start singing, and it's time for Diddy to start telling on everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blaming Diddy for telling on his mom. Pure survival. Honestly, I think it's fucked up that he's telling on his mom, but I think it's more fucked up that he had to grow up like this and she taught him all of this stuff and showed him these things. You know what I'm saying? Now he's telling on her so he can get less time, pure survival. But I do feel like she was the head vampire, the head freak off vampire anyway. I just didn't know that motherfucking Leonardo DiCaprio, because allegedly Leonardo DiCaprio and Diddy's mom was clapping cheeks like on a regular, pure survival. So I don't know if they got close. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Leonardo probably had to clap Diddy's cheeks and Diddy had to clap his cheeks. You know, it's just a whole lot of freaky shit. And Diddy probably sitting in that jail losing all that weight saying, fuck, my mom put me in all this stuff. I might as well tell on her. Pure survival. And Leonardo DiCaprio tried to leave. I forget what country he went to. Well, the lounge said, yes, she was the ring leader, the ring freak off leader. So now, do y'all think, put a 1 in the chat if y'all think he's wrong for telling on his mom. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy should tell on his mom. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that he's wrong for telling on his mom during survival. You know what I mean? It's a tough situation, but she shouldn't have taught this boy all of this stuff. Look, everybody's saying 1. That it's good that he's telling. All right, some people saying 2. Pure survival. This is crazy, guys.
is alleged to be why Tim, the longtime friend of Diddy's, Puff believes that Puff found himself in the position he is in now. You know, and then for background, just a little bit. Diddy is facing almost 40 civil suits from men and women alleging that he assaulted them at some point of time during the span of between 1990 and 2024, all of which he denies. Diddy has also pled not guilty to 3 criminal charges against him for some of the same allegations, sexual assault and sex trafficking, which his team also denies. So,
Yeah.
Yes, and now Diddy is saying, F that, it's time for me to tell on everybody. There's a new girl who just came out today, pure survival. And with a new lawsuit against Diddy and some other male celebrities. That she's a Jane Doe. A new one just came out today. So Diddy is at the point where, listen, I got to fucking tell. I'm not going out by myself. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Even Leonardo DiCaprio's friend said he's seen some freaky shit allegedly going on with Leonardo DiCaprio. Because I'm like, I would have never guessed that he was one of the head leaders of the freak offs. You know what I mean? Shout out to Andy Signor. Andy Signor interviewed fucking Leonardo DiCaprio's best friend, and he was saying that Leonardo was doing some disgusting shit before he even met Diddy. His best friend said that he was doing freak off shit before he met Diddy, pure survival. And we've been knew all them people in Hollywood, that's been happening way before Diddy came. That's why it makes sense. This shit is wild.
That is so generous of you. Cheers to that.
See you at the white party.
So generous. Now, look, just full disclosure, I don't believe Leonardo's fleeing to go to Italy. He goes there a lot with his girlfriends to be on his yachts in Italy. So
Here go his friend.
Well, I haven't been friends with Leonardo DiCaprio for decades, so I don't really know what his relationships are with anybody these days, but or really in the last little while. But I think the picture evidence is pretty clear. I mean, they've been hanging out for decades. He's Leo is Diddy's #1 guest at the white party. At least that. Yeah.
This is Leonardo DiCaprio's friend. He's saying, you know what I'm saying, that look, me and Leonardo DiCaprio, we ain't kicking in years. But Diddy been kicking it with Leonardo DiCaprio for decades. Pure survival. So we must add it up on how Leonardo DiCaprio became one of the freak-off ringleaders of this freak-off Titanic. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But if they've been dealing with each other for years and his best friend saying that Leonardo DiCaprio was doing some freaky shit, I'm going to let y'all hear it. Before he met Diddy, and then Diddy's mom had him growing up under freaky shit. So now it just makes sense. But this is one of Leonardo DiCaprio's friends.
the picture evidence is pretty clear. I mean, they've been hanging out for decades. He's, Leo is Diddy's #1 guest at the white party. At least that year he was. So there's obviously some kind of relationship. And
look at their hands. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. Every time Diddy's close to a dude, look at this. And he looked like when he played Gilbert. This is look like what's eating Gilbert fucking great. Pure survival. And Diddy, look at their arms. You can see the arms. Like it looked like they go together. You know what I'm saying? Like he got his hair all nice and slick. Diddy's so excited. This is the same shit that Diddy had going on with Ashton Kutcher. Pure survival. He like black men. He like white men. He tried to clap Jackie Chan's cheeks. Allegedly, I remember they asked Jackie Chan how he feel about the freak offs. Diddy was clapping all kinds of cheeks. All kinds of cheeks.
He's Leo is Diddy's #1 guest at the white party. At least that year he was. So there's obviously some kind of relationship, and when you're, I guess it's hard to
And why would he be holding a mic up to Leonardo DiCaprio's lips during survival? And this is what I feel. Leonardo, I'm sorry, dude. I really believe strongly you are definitely on these freak off tapes. Pure survival. Look how he's showing him. Look, just put it in your mouth. Put the dingling in your mouth, Leonardo. Oh my God. I'm not standing there with Diddy and he got a mic to my face and he got a dick in his hand and then putting the dick right over there, right to my lips. This is sexual assault right here, pure survival. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't assault the willing. So this looked like Leonardo DiCaprio was down to learn how to eat the rapper, how to lick the rapper. Diddy showing him, listen, I like you from the movie Titanic, Pure Survival, and how you stayed there and you held that goddamn suitcase and sat there and froze to death, Pure Survival, to save that woman in the end of the Titanic. Diddy wanted Leonardo to hold him up in the motherfucking water while he just freeze to death while he's sitting there with the freak off baby oil on top of the... Yo, this shit is wild, guys. This is crazy.
Sort of speculate beyond that, but there's obviously some kind of relationship. And as far as him running to Italy, no, I don't believe that.
Look how he looking. Look how he looking. Look at this shit. Leonardo DiCaprio right there. Look at Diddy. Ooh, I like that white boy. Oh, I like that white boy. Oh my God. Ooh, I like that white boy. Look how he looking at him. This is how you know, man. When he wants you, he wants you. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy.
For a second. But, avoiding this, sure, I think probably anybody who has anything to do with Diddy, if anybody has a picture with Diddy at a white party, they probably...
And look at this. All we got is evidence. Look at Diddy sitting in between Leonardo DiCaprio's motherfucking nutsack. Pure survival. Look at him. Look, this look like a whole three-way freak-off sandwich. This is the whole freak-off boy sandwich right here. Pure survival. You got the chocolate, you got the motherfucking vanilla up here. This is crazy. He's sitting right in between that man's Johnson, and he don't even feel uncomfortable. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be sitting in between my motherfucking legs, and I'm not, if we ain't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? What is you sitting in between my legs for? Pure survival like this. While my Johnson is dangling. My Johnson is dangling right by your motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? You only going to do this if y'all having an affair. Leonardo DiCaprio, oh my God. And then they got you. You got the black dude right here all laid up with you. Then you got this other dude whispering in the air. Look, we fucking all night. We fucking all night. Look, Diddy happy and shit. Ooh, I like that, daddy. This is crazy.
Trying to avoid this. And they're probably going to some extent and some are probably going to some great lengths to avoid being implicated in this kind of thing. And it's too bad they didn't do something earlier when they maybe heard some of the rumors.
There's one part in the book that we talked about in the last video about this TV actress that basically Leo was allegedly filming. That story has stayed with me since then, especially now that Diddy's stories have come to light. Obviously, lots of news about freak-offs and tapes that the FBI is admitting exist.
The FBI been admitting that these freak-off tapes exist. And Leonardo DiCaprio was recording somebody else doing his own thing. Pure survival. You know what I mean? And prayers for LA. Because we've been hearing about them fires, these mysterious fires going on in what the fuck, Calabasas and all these type of places, pure survival. I feel like they are hiding evidence. It's the Diddy shit, how these fires, in my opinion, is happening. You know what I'm saying? Paris Hilton house catching fire, pure survival. All these people that's supposed to have been a part of this freak off, they're trying to get rid of evidence, in my opinion. You know what I mean? The real high power people that's trying to, you know what I mean, that they don't want this shit to come out. That's where I believe them fires is happening. Them fires are being fucking set intentionally, in my opinion. Pure survival. A whole bunch of freak off evidence. Anytime something happened like this, it usually happened in impoverished neighborhoods. You know what I mean? With the poor people houses and apartments and shit usually burn down. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Just like what was that? New Orleans, when the whole town, the city flooded, where poor people was at. How many times do you see shit happen where motherfucking rich people, motherfuckers who can afford the shit, how the fuck shit that when you get the money, you supposed to not be able to be affected by shit like this. Pure survival. Only the poor people. But now look at this. In these areas, these mysterious fires, man, I'm telling you, this shit is all connected to Diddy Glover's freak off dungeons and them people that's on them tapes. Leonardo, I am sorry, sir, but Diddy is down to snitch on you, and he's down to snitch on his own mom. So you think he's not going to tell on you, pure survival? Y'all can burn all the evidence y'all want, because it's them tapes that they didn't find, that they know about. You know what I'm talking about? Trillionaire type shit, motherfuckers, that's on these fucking tapes. This is crazy, guys. But this Leonardo DiCaprio friend saying freaky shit that Leonardo was doing. It's all about them tapes, guys. It's all about them tapes. They're about to start naming all the people come, March 7th. They got Diddy's Freak Off series come out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of shit happening behind the scenes.
There's one part in the book that we talked about in the last video about this TV actress that basically Leo was allegedly filming. That story has stayed with me since then, especially now that Diddy's stories have come to light. Obviously, lots of news about freak-offs and tapes that the FBI is admitting exist. What did you think about that connection? Did you find that disturbing as well?
Yeah, I found it terribly disturbing, and it did, of course, harken back to the story in my book about a particular evening, a Christmas. It was on Christmas.
Wow, he's talking about Christmas. This is Leonardo DiCaprio's friend. Like I said, shout out to Andy Signor up there at the Popcorn Planet, Pure Survival, for interviewing this dude. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Alex. Just hit that super chat. We at $30, guys. Pure Survival. Let's get that super chat to 100. Don't forget, it's a story of Diddy ordering in, fish, just to use it and abuse it. Poor fish. Wow, we are surviving Diddy Glover hormone fish sticks, like and catfishes and guppies. Oh my God. Y'all gotta smash that like button. Listen what Leonardo DiCaprio friends say he witnessed Leonardo DiCaprio do.
In my book about a particular evening, a Christmas, it was on Christmas Day, and Leonardo DiCaprio, for reasons I can't possibly understand, found himself in my bedroom. I was like sort of called into this scene where I discovered Leonardo DiCaprio on his knees, lying on his knees next to a bed, and on the bed, my bed, was...
Wow, do y'all already hear where we're going? Leonardo DiCaprio was down on his knees in his bed, pure survival, trying to make this man's penis disappear. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get them likes up. We need them likes up to 200. It's too many people. On Christmas, this is Leonardo DiCaprio's friend. What was he doing? Sneaking and walking on his knees. Walking on his knees like this. Pure survival. On this man's bed. And this is one of his childhood friends. Pure survival. So he's saying he understands this Diddy shit because I seen Leonardo DiCaprio trying to have a freak off with me on Christmas.
In my book about a particular evening, a Christmas, it was on Christmas Day, and Leonardo DiCaprio, for reasons I can't possibly understand, found himself in my bedroom. I was like sort of called into this scene where I discovered Leonardo DiCaprio on his knees, lying on his knees next to a bed, and on the bed, my bed, was one of the biggest TV stars in the world, and somebody who is a household name to all of us here in America, certainly, and probably well beyond that. And he was whispering in her ear while she masturbated in front of 6, 7, or 8 of our friends.
Wow. Did you hear what he just said? Come on, we got 1,600 people. Let's get them likes up, guys. We got $30 in the super chat. Salute to all my members. Salute to all of y'all. Leonardo DiCaprio on Christmas got down on his knees, pierced her Bible, start walking around, talking about, oh, me so horny. Me so horny. Me so horny. Me horny all the time. And this ain't a time to be horny. I'm supposed to be your childhood friend, and you dangling and walking and getting on your knees, pure survival. And then he said that it was a famous celebrity, a female celebrity, that start playing with herself. You know what I'm saying? While Leonardo DiCaprio on his knees trying to make men's penis disappear, but at the same time, this girl's playing with herself. You know what I'm saying? In front of, they all is into some wild, freaky shit. And he's saying this is before Diddy Glover. So Leonardo had that freaky shit in him before Diddy and Diddy's mom. This is crazy, guys. Let's get them likes up.
In my book about a particular evening, a Christmas, it was on Christmas Day, and Leonardo DiCaprio, for reasons I can't possibly understand, found himself in my bedroom. I was like sort of called into this scene where I discovered Leonardo DiCaprio on his knees, lying on his knees next to a bed, and on the bed.
Wow, back on his knees, and we got super chats. Leonardo DiCaprio back on his knees, dropping down, breaking down like the Titanic. You know what I mean? Salute to OGD Higgins. Just hit that super chat. Pure Bible. She said Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and all the saints. We had $30, guys. Thank you so much, OGD Higgins. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? You got me thinking like that. When I'm hearing this story, I'm like, holy mother of God. This is insane. Leonardo DiCaprio's childhood friend is saying that that boy is nasty. So we got to believe it. If we going to believe anybody, we got to believe his friend. For him getting down on his knees in front of all these people, then the movie star that was with him, a female, start playing with herself. This is crazy.
Yeah, I found it terribly disturbing, and it did, of course, harken back to the story in my book about a particular evening, a Christmas. It was on Christmas Day, and Leonardo DiCaprio, for reasons I can't possibly understand, found himself in my bedroom. I was like sort of called into this scene where I discovered Leonardo DiCaprio on his knees, lying on his knees next to a bed, and on the bed.
Look, y'all keep hitting that super chat and that cash app, Pure Survival. I'm sorry that I stopped y'all, but shout out to who just hit me with the cash app. I just seen your cash app come through, Pure Survival. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me get to the story. Look, this is wild. This is his friend.
Yeah, Christmas. It was on Christmas Day, and Leonardo DiCaprio, for reasons I can't possibly understand, found himself in my bedroom. I was like sort of called into this scene where I discovered Leonardo DiCaprio on his knees, lying on his knees next to a bed, and on the bed, my bed, was one of the biggest TV stars in the world, and somebody who is a household name to all of us here in America, certainly, and probably well beyond that. And he was whispering in her ear while she masturbated in front of 6, 7, or 8 of our friends. Wow. And it was incredibly disturbing. And then, hearing about all the stuff with P. Diddy, the sexual humiliation, and these are all allegations, so I don't know anything about that. I was never at a P. Diddy party, so, I don't want to, put my name to anything that might have gone on in there. But if any of these allegations are true, they're eerily similar to what I did witness Leonardo DiCaprio doing, probably before.
Look, he's saying that if these allegations with Diddy is true, Leonardo DiCaprio friend, he's saying I witnessed him do some similar shit like this, and whoever that female celebrity, Leonardo DiCaprio, was on his knees whispering in her ear while she was masturbating in front of a whole, and he says she's a household name in America. Pure survival. Can y'all put in the chat, who do y'all think this female was masturbating in front of a fucking room full of wieners? You know what I'm saying? And he said over here in America, she's a household freak off name. Pure survival. Ellen. Oh my God, they said it might be Ellen. It might be J-Lo. Oprah. It was somebody with this boy masturbating while he was on his knees whispering in her ear. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. Y'all gotta, man, Johnny Depp, was it you? This is crazy.
I discovered Leonardo DiCaprio on his knees, lying on his knees next to a bed, and on the bed, my bed, was one of the biggest TV stars in the world, and somebody who is a household name to all of us here in America, certainly, and probably well beyond that. And he was whispering in her ear while she masturbated in front of 6, 7, or 8 of our friends, and it was incredibly disturbing.
Y'all see that? He's saying whoever it was he was whispering in her ear. She was on the bed too, masturbating in front of 7 and 8 of their friends. Can you imagine that shit? Pure survival. You go and you meet like you know what I mean, one of your biggest stars that you can dream of. Let's say a female, you got a crush on her, and then she just pull out her vagina like it's a penis. She just whip out her motherfucking kitty cat. Real, real. You hear the cat brown. Real. She just whip out the kitty cat and then start playing with it in front of everybody. You like, what the fuck? Pure survival. This whole thing with Diddy is destroying my goddamn childhood. Pure survival. I try not to believe that Leonardo DiCaprio once eaten motherfucking Gilbert grape. No way. But Leonardo, if your best friend and your best friend's beard, his Tom Hanks castaway beard, is saying that he's seen you doing freaky shit with some celebrity woman, you know what I mean, in front of everybody. Look, everybody's saying like, because listen, he's saying that this was before Diddy. So I don't know who that female celebrity is. Pure survival. This was before Diddy, and he said him and Diddy was freaking off for decades.
My bed, was one of the biggest TV stars in the world, and somebody who is a household name to all of us here in America, certainly, and probably well beyond that. And he was whispering in her ear while she masturbated in front of 6, 7, or 8 of our friends, and it was incredibly disturbing. And then hearing about all the stuff with P. Diddy, the sexual humiliation, and these are all allegations, so I don't know anything about that. I was never at a P. Diddy party, so I don't want to put my name to anything that might have gone on in there. But if any of these allegations are true, they're eerily similar to what I did witness Leonardo DiCaprio doing, probably before he even met P. Diddy. So I don't know, birds of a feather, maybe. I'm not sure how to react to all that.
Wow. So he said birds of a freak or a feather flock together. So he said it's probably before he was with Diddy, but he wasn't 100% sure. But he said birds of a freak or feather flock together, which is very true. And this is why Leonardo was haul-assing when they was asking him, what's up with the Diddy shit? What's up with the Diddy parties? Remember that, Leonardo? They was asking Leonardo, and he was trying to run. He was hiding under his ball cap. Well, you can hide under that ball cap. We know that that's you, sir. Pure survival. Look at him. Leonardo DiCaprio was haul-assing right here. Look at this shit.
Affiliated with P. Diddy. Did you join Diddy for his freak off?
Look at him. Look at Leonardo right there. Look at the motherfucker. He's trying to hide between, like, you can put a freak off mask on Leonardo, pure survival. But if it smells like poop, fart, the tip of penises and butt cracks, motherfucker, listen. We know that it's you, and we know what you did last summer, Leonardo. That motherfucker try to haul ass. Everybody that they walk up and ask, TMZ, any of these people run up on, they be like, yo, what's up with Diddy? What's up with Diddy and the freak off parties? Listen how they said it. Leonardo was haul assing. They said, what's up with the freak off parties? Like, what's up? What's up? You trying to party? You trying to fuck? What's up?
Affiliated with P. Diddy. Did you join Diddy for his freak off?
Look at him. Look at the mask. This motherfucker trying to hide between the masks. Listen, Leonardo, we know it's a freak under this mask, motherfucker. Freaks come out at night and freaks come out in the daytime too. Pure survival. Freaks don't just come out at night, Leonardo. They come out in the daytime too with freak off Baraka motherfucking Mortal Kombat mask on. Pure survival. It's not even COVID time, Leonardo. Take that mask off. You can't hide from the freaky shit you done did, sir. Now, if you was allegedly one of the head freak off vampires, this is crazy. I've been told y'all that all them people in Diddy's freak off dungeons are freak off vampires. The motherfuckers sleep upside down, pure survival. And the head vampires sleep in one freak off dungeon room by themselves. So Diddy mom and Leonardo DiCaprio, just picture that. Diddy mom and Leonardo DiCaprio mom sleeping upside down, pure survival, buck ass naked. Leonardo DiCaprio and Diddy motherfucking mom upside down, buck ass naked, pure survival. As soon as the miners come in that motherfucker, pure survival, them motherfuckers will pull you up in the motherfucking air and just start fucking you to death. I'm telling you, this shit is wild. This is crazy. Anybody that was connected to this shit, salute to Just Hope. Just hit that super chat, pure survival. Just Hope said, kitty cat, meow, meow. You out of control. Meow. Thank you so much. We almost at $40 in the super chat, guys. You know, and then we got the Peacock series coming out tomorrow. The Peacock Diddy Glover's Freak Off series during Survival. You know what I'm saying? And my baby, the lounge, she's doing a motherfucking a watch show. She doing a watch party. So if you ain't got Peacock, Pure Survival, and you just going off of your phone or whatever the case may be, she doing a watch party, Pure Survival. I'm going to be in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? On the couch with my motherfucking popcorn, watching the whole Freak Off saga fucking take off. Damn, Leonardo.
Affiliated with P. Diddy. Did you join Diddy for his freak off?
Oh my God. Scroll up on Miz. I'm so sorry if I tore up your name. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Scrapo Miz. You see, I'm trying. Pure Survival. Thank you so much for your super chat. You just got us at $40. Pure Survival. You just got us at $40. $100. That's what we trying to. That's all goal out this motherfucker. Leonardo, you and Diddy's mom, the head freak off vampires. This is wild. Like Diddy is telling on his own mom, which, like I said, Miss Janice, that's why you've been going to court with that freak off wig on, Pure Survival, trying to talk Diddy and then not telling on you. He said that everything was in your name, the money, the motherfucking cars, the everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody been scrambling and scraping for shit. Nobody want to answer if they was at them parties. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Can you say strap on? If I can try, I'm gonna practice later on. Now look at this shit. This is wild, Leonardo. This is
The
wild.
scandal is exploding, and it's dragging more celebrities into the chaos.
We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants.
And guess
And y'all hear that? And they're gonna name these people in March. Pure Survival. I told y'all Diddy's taking a plea agreement. He is not going to trial. There's a lot of people that's going to jail. Why do y'all think most seriously all these mansions and shit are burning down? They think that we stupid. Pure Survival. We're not the fuck dumb. God damn it. Y'all usually do shit like that to the poor people. Come on now. Like I said, what is in the mansions that y'all trying to set fire? This shit is wild, guys. This shit is wild. But all these people are going down. Tony Breathstink just said it. Them other celebrities, they can run, but they can't freak off hide.
the P. Diddy scandal is exploding, and it's dragging more celebrities into the chaos.
We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants.
And guess who's caught in the spotlight now? Leonardo DiCaprio. Who would have thought that Hollywood's golden boy could be linked to such shady stuff?
Come on, Leo, mate. You know.
Well, in the court of public opinion, just being at one of Sean Diddy Combs' infamous gatherings, like those legendary 90s white parties, means you might be guilty of witnessing or even participating.
And look at this shit. We don't got no identification to prove how old these girls is in this freak off dungeon. Pure Survival. Look at this. Cassie said that. They're pouring the shit inside of this mouth. This is a hostage right here. Pure survival. Look at these two butt-naked freak-off mermaids. That's because like once they abduct you and you become one of them, pure survival, you start working for them. You start recruiting. Now look at this. They got that girl backed up into that motherfucker and with her back to the wall, pure survival, and they're pouring the freak off concoction down her motherfucking throat, pure survival. We got 2,000 motherfuckers in the building, and look at this. Oh my God. This is crazy. Leonardo, if you participated, man, this is looking bad. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Buy Fast B-Mac. Just hit that super chat. The scene from Basketball Diary it hits different. Yes, it does. This is crazy, guys. You really got to think about this. And look at all of this shit pouring on this girl hair right here. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? We looked at this shit and did not see nothing inappropriate about it because they made it like this shit was normal. But think about this. What if you don't know how old these girls is right here? Especially the girl that's backed up against the wall right here, pure survival. You don't know how old she is. You know what I'm saying? And look at all them people that's right there while they're butt naked right here. Those freak off parties and that shit that went down there, it went down and the shit is real. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Diddy is telling and houses is catching fire. The mansions is catching fire. Pure survival. So them tapes, whatever's on them motherfucking tapes, oh my God, Lord, they don't want them tapes to come out. This is crazy. Y'all got to smash that like button. I got to see this. This is crazy. Salute to everybody in the building. Let's get those likes up to 300.
And guess who's caught in the spotlight now? Leonardo DiCaprio. Who would have thought that Hollywood's golden boy could be linked to such shady stuff?
Come on, Leo, mate. You know.
Well, in the court of public opinion, just being at one of Sean Diddy Combs' infamous gatherings, like those legendary 90s white parties, means you might be guilty of witnessing or even participating in some questionable behavior.
And you threw a house party and I got the footage, okay? Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house?
Remember that snapshot from 1999 showing a then 24-year-old DiCaprio?
And it looked like, he was 24 years old with Diddy Glover. You got to really understand this. 24 years old at these freak-off white parties. You know what I mean? Look, he got the freak-off concoction in his hand, pure survival. If you know the 90s, if you come from my era, Leonardo DiCaprio was one of the biggest movie stars in the 90s, pure survival. One of the biggest motherfucking movie stars. You know what I'm saying? And he was hanging over there with motherfucking Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? During survival. We sitting here thinking that he hanging out with Johnny Depp because him and Johnny Depp played his big brother in the movie What's Eating Gilbert Grape, pure survival. When he played like the Cuba Gooding radio character. But look at him. He's drinking the freak off concoction. You got Q motherfucking Tip in that motherfucker talking about it's just a vibrant thing. A vibrant thing. It's just a vibrant thing. All these people is, oh man, it's coming out. The truth is starting to come out.
Footage, okay? Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house?
Remember that snapshot from 1999 showing a then 24-year-old DiCaprio grinning and sipping drinks alongside Diddy and others? Yeah, that one has made a comeback. One Twitter user even remarked, "Birds of the same feathers flock together," seemingly throwing shade at the Great Gatsby star.
What the hell is going on here?
With all the allegations piling up against Diddy, it's no wonder.
And like I said, look at his neck. There's a certain, like I said, shout out to the LBG community, pure survival, but he's giving Leonardo the gay neck. You see that when you do the gay neck? Look at that. He's doing the gay neck right next to him. Oh my God. And look, Leonardo DiCaprio got his pink pecker right on Diddy's head right now. Pure survival. It's 2,200 people looking at Leonardo DiCaprio, pink pecker dangling on the top of Diddy Glover's freak off forehead. Pure survival. This shit is insane. It's crazy. Now we're seeing the truth. Who sits in between a man's legs unless that's your boyfriend or if y'all dated before? Pure survival. And I told y'all he's doing the gay neck. It's like he taking his neck going all the way around so he can look at Leonardo DiCaprio's legs and look at Diddy's head, his forehead. Look at the baby oil, all on that motherfucker's forehead at the same time. He doing the gay neck. Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't even know what he's smoking. He plucking freak off ashes all in Diddy's Glover's freak off head. Look. You see that that's the freak off ashes. Leonardo DiCaprio, that motherfucker smoking a Marlboro Light, plucking the freak off ashes right in Diddy Glover's freak off head. Pills of Bible. This shit is wild. And he's sitting there doing the gay neck. This is wild, guys. Right in front of our faces, and we had no idea. During Survival, we had no idea.
Grinning and sipping drinks alongside Diddy and others? Yeah, that one has made a comeback. One Twitter user even remarked, "Birds of the same feathers flock together," seemingly throwing shade at the Great Gatsby star.
What the hell is going on here?
With all the allegations piling up against Diddy, it's no wonder people are speculating about Leo's involvement. One person even said, "I know he's terrified right now, but is Leo really sweating over being dragged into Diddy's mess? Who knows?"
Wow, you can't believe what you read.
However, new reports are coming out that say he's trying to distance himself from the music mogul. According to a source who chatted with the Daily Mail, Leonardo DiCaprio has...
And look, they stayed hanging together. Pure Survival. Look, this is them at a basketball game. Like they went out on dates. You see what I'm saying? It's not only that they would have freak-offs, Pure Survival, but they went out on dates. So we can't say that Diddy didn't do nice things with his boy girlfriends. Pure Survival, he took them out to the game, took them out to the ball game, bought them some peanuts and Cracker Jacks during Survival. But the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio is allegedly one of the head vampires, the head freak-off vampires with his mom, I'm trying to get the connection during Survival. Can y'all tell me in the chat, how do y'all think Leonardo DiCaprio hooked up with Diddy's mom, though? Was that just at a freak-off party or something, Pure Survival? And then they became the head? Like, how did Diddy... Because I know they was together, but for them to come together and become the head vampires, the head freak-off vampires, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is wild. This is just wild. Like...
absolutely nothing to do with any of this. They stressed that while he hit a few parties in the early 2000s, like everyone else, he's not linked to any of the alleged bad behavior.
So it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
But with so many celebrities getting pulled into this drama, can we really take...
Hey, look at Paris Hilton. Look at this. Look at this.
Bad behavior.
So it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
But with so many celebrities...
Can somebody tell me right now, is this Paris Hilton right here? Pure Survival? Somebody tell me, while Diddy got his mouth wide open, always, Pure Survival, oh, somebody enter. Look at this. Is that Paris Hilton right there? Because her house caught fire too. Look, everybody's saying, yeah, Pure Survival. Okay, so this is Paris Hilton. Did her house catch fire too, guys? Answer that question. And then you see Kim Kardashian always somewhere where the dinglings is at, Pure Survival. Oh, so her house caught fire too? This is wild. This is happening before our eyes, guys. What were they trying to burn down at Paris Hilton house? Was the freak-off footage hidden there? You see what I'm saying? That's why I feel strongly that Diddy is connected to these motherfucking fires. And whoever those people are, that's all that was on them tapes that they don't want to come out. This is wild. Now you seeing all the motherfucking connections. This is just crazy. Pure Survival.
Getting pulled into this drama? Can we really take that at face value? It definitely raises some eyebrows, doesn't it? Diddy has partied with big names from all over, including Naomi Campbell and Jay-Z. In a 2018 Vogue 73 Questions interview, Diddy even called Leo his favorite party guest.
Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And for him to name you number one, and Leonardo, I know you got to be scared as a motherfucker, Pure Survival. He said Jay-Z is the only person that can call him Sean, right? And look what's happening to Jay-Z right now. Pure Survival. Look what's happening to Jay-Z. Even when Jay-Z tried to act like him and Diddy wasn't friends, oh no, it wasn't like that. Then they done pulled out the videos when they were having an affair, a secret gay love affair on stage, where Diddy was clapping his cheeks, smacking his rear end. You know what I mean? And I know the feds, look, smell this footage. Smell this footage. It smelled like butt crack. Diddy got his hand on your ass, Jay-Z. You can't say that y'all wasn't friends, dude. Pure Bible. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio ain't gonna be able to say the same thing. Diddy said that you his number one freak off guest, Leonardo. Pure Bible. And then your best friend said the shit you did on Christmas. Oh my God. These motherfuckers is getting caught left and right. And it wouldn't matter if you niggas was just horny and y'all was just, you know what I mean? You could be as freaky as you want to be. Pure Bible. We care about the minors. And when y'all seen them little freak off mermaids in that water, you couldn't tell how old them girls was. You know what I'm saying? If you're a grown man, you want to clap your man's cheeks, Pure Bible, or your woman's cheeks, that's your business. We care about our children, goddammit. You know what I'm saying?
73 questions
This
into
shit is wild. This shit
bad behavior.
So it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
But with so many celebrities getting pulled into this drama, can we really take that at face value? It definitely raises some eyebrows, doesn't it? Diddy has partied with big names from all over, including Naomi Campbell and Jay-Z. In a 2018 Vogue 73 Questions interview, Diddy even called Leo his favorite party guest.
Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
But the source insists that the parties DiCaprio attended were nothing like the wild ones described by Diddy's ex, Cassie, which apparently involved some
And that's a complete lie. You can see the creases on Leonardo DiCaprio's motherfucking forehead. Pure Bible. His forehead started creasing up like a motherfucker. Look at the lines in his forehead. Leonardo DiCaprio, which he has a history of messing with like real young like models, like young ones though, like young chicks. Pure Bible. Leonardo DiCaprio probably at least 97, 98 years old. You know what I'm saying? Pure Bible. He just got the money to look a little younger, but he's like in his 90s. And his girlfriends be like 21, 22, 23. Pure Bible. You see what I'm saying? So this is crazy, Leonardo, and they're trying to say he wasn't at the parties where the shit went down. Come on now, Pure Bible. The man had Diddy in between his legs. This is crazy.
pretty shocking activities.
How the hell did that happen?
I have no idea.
The insider added, he has nothing to do with that world, so for anyone to think he'll get dragged into this because of a few old photos is just ridiculous. The last time DiCaprio showed up at a Diddy bash was in November 2019 for the music mogul's 50th birthday.
And that's what they tried to say. They tried to say, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't at them parties, but he going to Diddy's 50th freak off bash, all types of shit. The head vampire, the head freak off vampire, if Diddy's saying this shit and testifying against him, no matter who Leonardo try to have come out and say that he's not, you know what I'm saying? Diddy, once all they needed was Diddy to testify. He's not going to do life in prison. Pure survival.
But it seems he has finally overcome that threshold of dating 25-year-olds as his new girlfriend.
Told you, look. They talking about, like I said, he 90-something years old. Listen to this.
To shake off his party boy image and become more of an environmental activist. But let's be honest, he's still known for dating younger models, and he's pretty sensitive about discussing his past.
I would never say something like that.
But it seems he has finally overcome that threshold of dating 25-year-olds as his new girlfriend, Vittoria Soretti, is 26.
See, so Leonardo DiCaprio's trying, like out of nowhere. First he dating girls 25 and under, pure survival. Now he went and got one that's 26. That still ain't going to be able to hide whatever you allegedly done, Leonardo, pure survival. You dating 25 and under, but then all of a sudden, with this shit going on with Diddy, now he want to go get him a girlfriend over 25, but she's still in her 20s, Leonardo, pure survival. You still 90-something years old, dude. This is crazy. This is wild.
And become more of an environmental activist. But let's be honest, he's still known for dating younger models, and he's pretty sensitive about discussing his past.
I would never say something like that.
But it seems he has finally overcome that threshold of dating 25-year-olds as his new girlfriend, Vittoria Soretti, is 26. Wow. Talk about a major milestone. Next thing.
Look at that. How do you go? 25 is still 26, right? Pure survival. They said he went from dating the 25-year-olds and said, you know what? I'm going older. Motherfucker went 26. Pure survival. That's still the same goddamn age.
Honest. He's still known for dating younger models, and he's pretty sensitive about discussing his past.
I would never say something like that.
But it seems he has finally overcome that threshold of dating 25-year-olds as his new girlfriend, Vittoria Soretti, is 26. Wow. Talk about a major milestone. Next thing we know, he'll be dating someone who remembers the Bush administration. However, the absolute majority of DiCaprio's lady friends are leggy models under the age of 25. The side effect of this? The older Leo gets, the more noticeable the age gap becomes.
See what I'm saying? Like, and I was always a fan, guys. Like No Diddy, Pure Survival. When Leonardo DiCaprio came out like this, and he did the What's Eating Gilbert Grape, the Romeo Juliet, all that type of shit. But Diddy, the same way. Why does he give me Justin Bieber vibes right here? Pure Survival. So Diddy got him while he was young as an actor, just like he got Justin Bieber. Pure Survival. Look at his hair. When did he see that hair that he could do that? You know how the white boys got that fucking dude. Like that hair when they say fucking dude. Like fucking dude. Like he has the fucking dude hairstyle. You know what I'm saying? Pure Survival. And this is what attracted Diddy probably. Oh my God. He looked in Leonardo's blue eyes and said, look, you coming to the freak off dungeon with me. And he said, where we going? He said, fucking dude. Fucking dude. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, guys. This is wild.
Never get to really be young again. And this is my time to be young.
Surely by now, Leo must have developed an immunity to people poking fun at him for this. Yet some jabs must have been hard to recover from.
And now, like a supermodel's vagina, let's all give a warm welcome to Leonardo DiCaprio.
And look, you see how normal that was? Did y'all hear that? She said on national TV, while kids is watching, this is Hollywood. She said like a supermodel's vagina, everyone give Leonardo DiCaprio a warm welcome. Give him a warm welcome and a nice set, a basket of herpes, Pure Survival, to go with the warm welcome. You know, think about that. Like I said, kids all over the world that was watching this on TV. She just said, everybody give Leonardo like a supermodel's vagina. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that was appropriate. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that was inappropriate. If the kids got to watch this shit on TV, because we said nothing about this back then. This is Hollywood shit. Look, everybody putting a 2 in the chat. She just bursted out. That was said on national TV at an award show. Everybody give Leonardo DiCaprio a warm welcome like a supermodel's vagina. So you know that Hollywood shit was crazy. That's crazy. Just hearing it now.
Now, like a supermodel's vagina, let's all give a warm welcome to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, Leo wasn't spared by comedian Tina Fey at the 2016 Golden Globes either. The first in the long string of Leo's model girlfriends reportedly was Bridget Hall. Hall, along with Cindy Crawford, was part of the 90s supermodel revolution. When she was just 18, Forbes named her one of the 10 highest paid supermodels. Versace, Gucci, Ralph Lauren, Victoria's Secret, and Dior weren't the only famous brands on Hall's list of victories. She caught the eye of Leonardo DiCaprio too. Although she told New York Magazine in 1998 that nothing happened between them, eyewitnesses allege they did get together in 1994. According to the London Sun, Leo dumped her after a night of love that she found disappointing.
And he dumped her ass at the night of freaking off. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not a problem if these people are of age. You know what I'm saying? I just had to try to find the connections of Leonardo DiCaprio, you know what I'm saying, and Diddy. And I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff that really connects. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, who wasn't at these freak-off parties? They setting all these houses on fire, like, and then trying to make us think that this shit ain't real. Then you got the inmates, you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna front, the inmates is happy to get out of jail. I'm gonna just let y'all know. Like for the people that's feeling like real bad, oh, the inmates putting out the fires. You know how happy them motherfuckers is to be able to go outside, Pure Survival? You know what I'm saying? But Kim Kardashian that just came out and said that they need to give the inmates more money for what they doing, and you know, Pure Survival. So that's you know, understanding. But the inmates is happy to get out. But these fires, this shit ain't no just happening, guys. It's something connected with these freak off tapes, these freak off parties, these high celebrity people. This is why this shit is happening, in my opinion.
Nancy was just mentioning this. Los Angeles getting some help fighting these fires from a group that you may not hear much about, and those are California inmates. For more than 100 years now, California has used inmates to fight wildfires across the state. It is a controversial practice. It is voluntary. The state is bringing inmates up to the front lines now. News Nation's Jorge Ventura live tonight with the details on the incarcerated firefighters who are battling the now most destructive fire in Los Angeles.
And that fire, like I said, is not, you know what I'm saying, just no coincidence. Delete PDF files. Just hit that super chat. Pure Survival. Shout out to everybody that hit that super chat. We got $50 in the super chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my members, everybody in the building. I don't want y'all to sit around and just be naive. You know what I mean? Because when I was younger, Pure Survival, I didn't care or pay attention to worldly things that didn't affect me, Pure Survival. But this affects us all the older you get. So when I'm looking at these fires, then that Tesla thing where the Tesla thing blew up in front of the Trump thing, I'm like, how many more things did these motherfuckers? Then before that was the New Orleans stuff where dude hit all these people. This is a lot of creepy shit going on. And I just feel like people in power, you know, just my opinion, Pure Survival, have something to do with this. But this Diddy shit with them tapes and this fire, man, trust me.
Angeles history. Jorge, what do we know about this practice of using inmates to fight fires?
Hey, Natasha, this is something that California has done for years. It's a voluntary service, and most of these inmates actually sometimes start getting jobs with CAL FIRE after they serve their sentence. But right now in the Palisades, as we know, California firefighters are fighting multiple fires, and they are getting additional help, as you mentioned, Natasha, from inmates. Now, according to an official statement.
And when y'all hear that, like they said, even the inmates that's helping with them fires, some of them, when they come home, they're getting jobs from doing that, from showing, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're good workers, we're hard work. Okay, we made a mistake, but look what we're doing right now. And they're happy to get out. But we trying to find out, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Who's ahead and in charge of these things happening? And I told y'all what I feel like. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That this is bigger than this is. I mean, come on now. They just woke up and said, look, we're going to set Hollywood on fire. Diddy happen to be in jail right now. All of this shit coming out. Diddy's in there telling right now. Pure Survival. That's why I told y'all that Diddy's snitching. When I'm telling y'all, hey, he agreed to testify on this person, that person, you're hearing these people's name come out. You know what I'm talking about? So he's telling people like, look, we don't even, I was at Diddy's house, Pure Survival, buck ass naked one night. Ah, my mind. Dude, he got me on tape. They don't even know how much shit that Diddy was recording. So it's a difference if you know what you was doing in Diddy's freak off dungeon. But he has footage of shit that they don't even know that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to get rid of all that stuff. I'm telling you, I really think that this shit got something to do with Diddy, allegedly, to me. Pure Survival.
Sued. And I say will be because nothing has been filed yet by at least 120 people in the next 30 days.
We're starting in the United States, where at least 10 people have been in the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles, that death toll having been revised upwards just over an hour ago.
The wildfires sweeping through Los Angeles have been nothing short of catastrophic, leaving behind a trail of destruction and heartbreak. Entire neighborhoods have been reduced to ash, and among the victims are some of Hollywood's most elite. Yet, as the smoke clears, whispers of something far darker than the flames themselves have begun to emerge. Could these fires be more than just natural disasters? Could they, in fact, be part of a larger scheme to erase evidence connected to one of the entertainment industry's most
Did y'all hear that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that these fires have something to do with Diddy or have something to do, like I said, with Hollywood, with these tapes, with them trying to destroy evidence. Just put a 1 in the chat. If you think no, put a 2 in the chat. Why is everybody saying a 1? Why is everybody feeling like these fires is intentionally being done to hide evidence? Oh my God, we all feeling the same way. Pure Survival. I've seen a couple 2s, couple 3s, but more 1s is in this chat. You know what I'm saying? That it's some shit behind this. Pure Survival. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's evidence being hit. Man, I'm telling you, Diddy in that situation is behind a whole lot. People is afraid of what you're gonna see. on these tapes, especially when you talk about minors being at Diddy's party, allegedly, pure survival. Even if you was at the party and you wasn't participating, they still charging you as you participated, just from being there. And then imagine this man recorded everything, so you don't even know. You understand what I'm saying? Where he got you doing on camera? Man, they setting everything on fire. Pure survival. Let's get them likes up to 400.
Could these fires be more than just natural disasters? Could they, in fact, be part of a larger scheme to erase evidence connected to one of the entertainment industry's most scandalous figures, Sean Diddy Combs?
It sounded crazy, like I said before. They said that 2,300 people reached out to the law firm, and out of the 2,300 people, I guess they decided to go with just a little over 100, which seems like it's they just put out the number and everybody's calling to see if they can get a check.
It's insane. It's insane. Now, again, he did say that nothing has been filed yet because he says he wants to make sure that they do their due diligence and get this right.
In recent months, Diddy's name has been dragged through the mud with allegations stacking up like never before. From lawsuits to shocking criminal charges, the accusations paint a picture of a man who allegedly used his wealth and influence to manipulate, control, and harm those around him. Now, with his legal battles making headlines daily, the timing of these destructive fires has sparked wild theories online. People are questioning whether the devastation could be linked to the ongoing investigations into Diddy's alleged wrongdoings.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, how is the fires at the timing is just crazy. Right at the end, damn near when this trial really about to start getting real crazy. Now, they said California had some type of history of fires or something like that, but never in the place where the fires are happening. It's not happening in the hood. It's happening in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like Paris Hilton, all these people that's been sitting next to Diddy, their houses is catching fire. Come on, man.
The accusations paint a picture of a man who allegedly used his wealth and influence to manipulate, control, and harm those around him. Now, with his legal battles making headlines daily, the timing of these destructive fires has sparked wild theories online. People are questioning whether the devastation could be linked to the ongoing investigations into Diddy's alleged wrongdoings. Are these fires purely coincidental, or is there something more sinister at play?
Incredible. And, it brings into context our whole system of innocent to proven guilty. Why is he not being given bond? And, we could debate that all day long. Of all people that's unlikely to flee or get away, well, he's got the resources to flee, but he's so recognizable. And isn't he innocent till proven guilty? Well, yeah, but, we have to recognize there are degrees of innocent till proven guilty.
Let's start with the basics.
And that's another thing. Diddy's face is very familiar. Like, where can he go? He would damn near have to go to the moon, pure survival. And then you would have alien dudes that'll be happy as shit, pure survival, up there in Venus. You know what I mean? Talking about, oh, we have Diddy. Motherfuckers running around green. Like, oh, that's the dude that be on Earth freaking off, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? We about to get nasty up here in Venus. Motherfuckers in other countries will be happy to see Diddy Glover, pure survival. They wouldn't know about him. They got motherfucking a baby oil up there in Venus and Mars waiting for Diddy Glover, pure survival. So that's why the dude said, well, why won't they let Diddy out of jail? You know what I mean? Like, the motherfucker ain't gonna be able to run. He got the money to get out. There is a reason. You understand? There's a reason for the season, pure survival. So that's why it seems as though they trying to burn everything down. You know what I mean? Because Diddy, man, I'm telling you, this dude got some shit on some people. And they don't know where. It seems like they just like, fuck it. I think it's at this house. I think it's at the Oprah house, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy.
Of all people that's unlikely to flee or get away, well, he's got the resources to flee, but he's so recognizable. And isn't he innocent till proven guilty? Well, yeah, but, we have to recognize there are degrees of innocent till proven guilty.
Let's start with the basics. Among the many celebrities whose homes have been lost in these fires are names that have long been linked to Diddy's social circle. Mandy Moore, Anna Faris, Paris Hilton, and even Jeff Bridges are just a few of the high-profile individuals whose residences were engulfed by the flames.
Y'all see that? 4 different celebrities that's linked to Diddy Glover, that partied with Diddy Glover, that got buck-ass naked with Diddy Glover. Pure survival. Their houses burned down. What a coinky stink. What a coinky stink that they all freaked off with Diddy and their mansions have been burnt the fuck down. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? And they're going to get the insurance money and all of that. But when you burn some shit, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? This is not just, I'm telling you, this ain't just no motherfucker quinky stink that this is happening. Y'all got to get them likes to 400, pure survival. You know what I mean? We in the building, goddammit. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy. All these celebrities linked to this motherfucker, their houses is catching fire.
Mandy Moore, Anna Faris, Paris Hilton, and even Jeff Bridges are just a few of the high-profile individuals whose residences were engulfed by the flames. While most view these losses as tragic consequences of a natural disaster, others see them as conveniently timed events that could potentially shield certain individuals from scrutiny. After all, when you're dealing with allegations as serious as those surrounding Diddy, the destruction of physical evidence could be a game changer.
Officials say that thousands of homes and other structures have been damaged or destroyed. AccuWeather estimates the damage is expected to be worth at least $135 billion. It could go as high as $150 billion.
$150 billion burned down. $150 billion that is going to cost to... What evidence, what are y'all trying to get rid of in front of our face as if we're stupid during survival? You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to listen. I need 500 likes up in the building. Like we are in here. We are in the house. You know what I mean? And we are letting people know that we are not slow during survival. There's no way all that money, you know what I mean? Look at all these homes. Like it was probably tapes buried in these people's freak off backyards, all that shit. And I'm just trying to figure out, I'm like, because I know that like whoever's on them tapes, man, like gotta be somebody real serious. You know what I mean? A bunch of people real serious connected to this. Because they all have millions and millions and millions of dollars. Especially if you add all their money up together. And then they're trying to get rid of all of this shit before Diddy. Yo, and Diddy's already telling on all these people. He got a Peacock series coming out tomorrow, Pure Survival. Then they got the Cinemax one coming out. It's too much to hit the fan. And I know these celebrities is scared as a motherfucker. They said that Leonardo DiCaprio, I think he went to whatever country that he's in right now, but everybody's hiding. They don't want to say nothing or link themselves. Only one that got caught that tried to fight back Pure Survival was Jay-Z. But he keep forgetting you took a L to Solange in the elevator, Pure Survival. That's the day you should have fought back. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is crazy. This shit is wild.
To be worth at least $135 billion. It could go as high as $150 billion. And the National Guard has been deployed amid reports of looting.
Take, for instance, the rumors about Diddy's infamous gatherings lavish, exclusive events that allegedly took place in some of the most luxurious homes in Los Angeles. These gatherings were said to be more than just parties, with claims of shocking behavior and questionable activities taking center stage. Some of the homes that have burned down were reportedly the sites of these very events. Could the fires have conveniently erased any lingering evidence that investigators might have been hoping to uncover?
Now, why was the fires at the houses that the parties where he had the parties at? I mean, that's just common sense. Where did he had the parties at? This is where the fires is happening at. I don't care. I made my motherfucking mind up. Pure Survival. I think this shit is connected to goddamn Diddy Glover and whatever's on them tapes of what Hollywood was doing. You know what I'm saying? And what they don't remember that they was doing and what they didn't know that was on them cameras. Diddy was holding a lot of shit over the celebrity's head. They been said that. So whatever that was in, to where they had to burn every motherfucking thing, like Adele, I said burn to the rain. This shit is crazy.
Billion. And the National Guard has been deployed amid reports of looting.
Take, for instance, the rumors about Diddy's infamous gatherings lavish, exclusive events that allegedly took place in some of the most luxurious homes in Los Angeles. These gatherings were said to be more than just parties, with claims of shocking behavior and questionable activities taking center stage. Some of the homes that have burned down were reportedly the sites of these very events. Could the fires have conveniently erased any lingering evidence that investigators might have been hoping to uncover? Theories like this are fueling online chatter, with many pointing to the sheer coincidence of the timing.
Charges are. I have information that he was arrested tonight at a Manhattan hotel. He is currently being processed. I heard from his attorney they are still maintaining his innocence. They said that in anticipation of these charges that Diddy relocated to New York.
But it doesn't stop there. Social media is ablaze with speculation about the FBI's potential involvement in monitoring Diddy and his circle. Some believe that the fires erupted just as federal agents were closing in on key locations tied to the ongoing investigation.
And they saying that these fires started when the feds was about to go to wherever them locations are. You know what I'm saying? And like we already said, guys, our prayers, our hearts go out to the people, you know what I'm saying, who's you know what I'm saying, either lost their life or you know what I mean, their house burned down, if they don't have the money to get back or whatever from we're sensitive, we care about people here. But the fact of the Diddy link, we're not stupid. You know what I'm saying, with these tapes. It's very fucking mysterious that this happened at this time. You know what I'm saying?
That Diddy relocated to New York.
But it doesn't stop there. Social media is ablaze with speculation about the FBI's potential involvement in monitoring Diddy and his circle. Some believe that the fires erupted just as federal agents were closing in on key locations tied to the ongoing investigation. A viral post on X, formerly known as Twitter, claimed that Diddy's Los Angeles mansion was set to be searched within days of the fire that supposedly destroyed it. While this claim has been debunked, Diddy's mansion was not in the fire's path. The post still amplified the growing conspiracy that these fires were no accident.
So Diddy, if you're just joining us here, was just arrested and taken into federal custody in New York tonight. Sources tell TMZ Homeland Security swooped into a Midtown hotel late Monday where Diddy was staying and they arrested him.
Adding fuel to the speculation, insiders have pointed out that several of Diddy's former associates and industry peers have remained unusually silent amid the chaos. For instance,
and we already know everybody remains silent. Paris Hilton, none of them people said a word. It's 2,000 people in the building. We need to get them likes to 500. Pure survival.
Hilton, who lost her Malibu home, has refrained from making any public statements beyond expressing her grief. Could this silence be an attempt to distance herself from the controversy? Similarly, Mandy Moore, who also suffered significant losses in the fires, has avoided addressing her past connections to Diddy's social scene. Some believe this reticence is telling, especially given the high stakes of the ongoing investigation.
There is a new fire, unfortunately, in West Hills, pushing into Ventura County, and we are expecting this fire to rapidly spread due to high winds. This is a reminder that this is a very dynamic situation that can change quickly.
The most compelling piece of the—
And why is that? How is these things happening and it's rapid and we don't know, we can't do nothing and this is the— how? Ellen house burned down too? Wow, pure survival. And Ellen had a freak off dungeon here. Wow, and her lesbian love ran away. This is crazy, man. Y'all gotta, let's get them likes up. We need 13 more people. It's too many people in the building that's looking, but y'all don't see that like button right there. This is for YouTube to push the video out. The world has to know what's going on. This is the reason why we've been in the dark for so many years, Spirits of Bible. And they did things in our faces. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I usually don't get into conspiracy theories, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying about back when I was young, 14, 15. Well, Tupac died when I was 14. Rest in peace to Tupac, pure survival. But when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, we all thought Tupac was still alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't tell me. I'm like, I don't give a damn. Tupac is still alive. Now, this is 30 years later, goddammit, pure survival. So I know the truth. I don't believe in Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? But things you could have told me years ago. But I don't just believe in that type of stuff no more during survival. You know what I mean? So this is not a quinky dink. And look at Russell Simmons. Him and his bald ass head. He got up and got out of here. Pure survival. When he knew this shit was about to go down. Russell Simmons and his yoga pants. Him and his yoga pants and his meditation candles. He got up and left. And he told Diddy. He said, if you don't just come on with me, you go, we're gonna leave the country because they're gonna find us. You know, we was getting butt naked and we was having freak offs and all that stuff like that. Diddy, I mean, succotash. You know, I'm gonna come with me. This is the shit that this man was saying in yoga pants. You know what I'm saying? Russell said, fuck all of that. I'm giving up every goddamn thing in the United States and we are leaving. We are bouncing. Now we just got, look, y'all hit that like button like crazy. Pure Bible, thank y'all. Let's get to 600 then. But yeah, man, this is not no coincidence, guys. I just don't want us to be stupid and thinking that this is just happening for no reason. Pure Bible.
Especially given the high stakes of the ongoing investigation.
There is a new fire, unfortunately, in West Hills, pushing into Ventura County, and we are expecting this fire to rapidly spread due to high winds. This is a reminder that this is a very dynamic situation that can change quickly.
The most compelling piece of this puzzle comes from a leaked testimony by an anonymous source claiming to have attended one of Diddy's so-called gatherings. According to the source, these events were meticulously orchestrated, with every detail planned to maintain the secrecy of what transpired within. The source described elaborate lighting setups, soundproofed rooms, and a strict no-phones policy to ensure nothing could be documented. If such claims are true, any physical remnants of these events would be invaluable to investigators. The idea that such evidence could now lie in ashes is enough to make anyone suspicious.
The wind definitely played the biggest part, especially with the flying ambers. I mean, I remember seeing ambers just shooting over my head like, oh my gosh, that's somebody's house, that's someone's like property. It's just balls of fire.
Even more.
And that's dangerous to me. Like, if y'all know that y'all did wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I don't want them to come for me, pure Bible. But if y'all are intentionally, allegedly setting these fires, people can lose their lives. People already lost their life. How serious is these tapes? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you wasn't with no minors or did nothing like that or whatever, and you just nasty and freaky and whatever, that's your freaky business. But it's whatever's on them tapes, people is afraid. I mean, to the point of setting a huge ass fire like this, it gotta be something, you know what I'm saying, like with this that they do not want us to see, and it's gonna tear the internet up, man. Shout out to everybody. Smash that like button. Miss Janice, Diddy is telling on you and telling on Leonardo DiCaprio and telling on a bunch of other people. I'm going to say allegedly. But until y'all start seeing it, if you don't see Diddy's mom all over the news, and then tomorrow that the childhood friend going to come out and tell y'all that Diddy was around that shit as a kid and he got it from her, don't mean that he had to go on with what his mom told him. You know what I mean? He could have chose otherwise. But he chose to follow in her freak off footsteps. You know what I'm saying? And these tapes are these tapes right here that they're looking for. This milk dud head, you know what I'm saying? TDJ, look at motherfucker. This dude that sat in front of that grand jury and talked about the celebrities that's on them freak off tapes for sure with the minors, it's other tapes. And that's what they're trying to burn, in my opinion.
Next guest just testified before a federal grand jury. He says he was in possession of a trove of digital evidence from Diddy's freak-offs and parties. His name is Courtney Burgess, and he says a friend gave him 11 flash drives that belonged to the late Kim Porter. And if you follow this story, you'll know that Kim Porter is Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of 4 of his kids.
And I'll Be Sure just said on this Peacock series that come out tomorrow that Kim Porter's book, rest in peace to her, was real. So for everybody that said that, oh, the book, even I'll Be Sure said, no, it was fake. But he came back, and maybe to me, I feel like I'll Be Sure wanted to say it out of his own mouth. He waited for the series to tell us on his own. But the shit that Kim Porter put in that book, come to find out, was real. So these tapes, all this secret freak off life, is all coming out, and people is running scared. Pure Bible. Let's get them likes to 600.
On those drives, the witness says 8 videos featured 8 celebrities at Diddy freak-offs or parties, and that 6 were males, 2 were females. The drive also included a manuscript of an alleged Kim Porter memoir, a memoir
that her 4
Y'all hear that? Put the 8 men, the 8 celebrities that's on this freak off tape, and they said 2 women, I think, and it's alleged children.
featured 8 celebrities at Diddy freak offs or parties. And that
Put in the chat who's the 8 celebrities y'all think that they talking about. Let's get them likes to 600. It's over 2,000 people watching right now. Who is the 8 celebrities that they're talking about on these freak off tapes?
featured 8 celebrities at Diddy freak offs or parties. And that 6 were males, 2 were females. The drive also included a manuscript of an alleged Kim Porter memoir, a memoir that her 4 kids insist is fake. Courtney Burgess told his story on a podcast before he told the grand jury today, and after he told the grand jury, and I mean immediately after, he booked it over to my set, and he and his attorney talked to me.
And y'all hear that? Grand jury. That man took them tapes, what they just said, with 8 celebrities, and he's saying with minors, everything. He handed these tapes over to the grand jury already. So they already seen that this shit with these tapes are real. And there's more out there. Pure survival. Those are just the ones he turned over and in front of the grand jury. But there's so many more of them fucking tapes going around, which is people trying to destroy now. But imagine that he gave them tapes up. Diddy knows this already, so now he's telling on every fucking body. Because you're not going to be able to, once you got video footage, look, they saying, Usher, yes, all these people on these freak off tapes.
Tell you that he was very limited in how much detail.
All these people on these tapes.
A memoir that her 4 kids insist is fake. Courtney Burgess told his story on a podcast before he told the grand jury today, and after he told the grand jury, and I mean immediately after, he booked it over to my set, and he and his attorney talked to me. I should tell you that he was very limited in how much detail he could go into about his testimony. And because the 8 people in the videos, the 8 celebrities in the videos were allegedly victims of sex crimes, we know who they are, but we will not be naming them, famous or not. Here now is my conversation with Courtney Burgess and Ariel Mitchell, who's his attorney, beginning with the question of whether the...
Now, what does she mean? She's saying the 8 celebrities. Look, we got 2,200 people. Let's get them likes up to 1,000. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's hurry up and get them likes to 1,000. Shout out to all of y'all. It's 2,200 people. I'm giving y'all the juice right now. So let's get them likes up to 1,000. There's 2,200 people watching during survival. Everybody that's watching, hit that like button. This is 8 celebrities, but she's saying that they were victims. So this must be the Justin Bieber, the Usher, you know what I mean? Like this is crazy.
As the 8 people in the videos, the 8 celebrities in the videos were allegedly victims of sex crimes. We know who they are, but we will not be naming them, famous or not. Here now is my conversation with Courtney Burgess and Ariel Mitchell, who's his attorney, beginning with the question of whether the participants in the video even knew they were being recorded.
Wow.
Were there any cameras in places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes.
Wow. So Diddy even had freak off tapes. Like he had freak off cameras in the bathroom. Pure survival. So the man was watching you take a doodle. You couldn't even take a doodle in his freak off dungeon. He's watching the poop come out of your rear end. This is crazy. Like, who put cameras in a bathroom? That's how you know that was nasty.
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes.
No, she said that he had freak off cameras in the bathroom.
Beginning with the question of whether the participants in the video even knew they were being recorded. Were there any cameras in places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes. That's what took place, yes.
You're aware of surreptitious cameras that were recording in private places like bathrooms?
I didn't see the cameras. You could tell how the person was angled. Wow. I knew that it was a camera there because I was there. You know, I wasn't there. I don't know if the person was too tall, he was holding or whatever, but I wasn't there.
May I ask you this, Courtney, and Ariel, you can jump in on this as well, but I want to hear from Courtney first. Your home was raided by federal authorities, and I assume it is because of this material. Is that true?
I wouldn't say that. They just went to every one of them, looking for me, they said the paperwork said the 24th that I had to be.
They raided this man's house because he came out, him and his milk dud head, Pearls of Bible, came out and said that he had the freak off, some of the freak off copies. And the feds ran in his crib. And guess what? The man had freak off tapes. And he did it in front of the grand jury. Pearls of Bible. Let's get them likes up to 800, guys. This is wild.
The 28th, and then it was the 27th. I can't make it there. That's tomorrow. So I don't know. From the look of it, was 4 days.
And I want to be specific. When we talk about a raid, we're talking about when a subpoena is served for documents, a search warrant, or an arrest warrant. In this situation, Mr. Burgess was not in any way, shape, or form had a search warrant or an arrest warrant issued for him. It was just them serving a subpoena. So when the federal government needs to serve a subpoena, they use the Marshal Service to come to.
And y'all know what that is. Pretty much the man, him and his motherfucking big bowling ball, milk dud, chocolate head, said that he had these tapes. The feds ain't playing. They ran down on him. You know what I'm saying? And he had to turn over those tapes. So y'all got to understand, if he was telling a lie, he would be in jail right now. So those tapes that he played in front of the grand jury are real. That's all I'm letting y'all know. Pure Bible. And this is shout out to Ariel. This is his freak off lawyer, Pure Bible. Ariel, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that you was a freak off worker for Diddy Glover. I'm just saying that you look like you would have been like you could have made a freak off mermaid. That's all I'm saying. Pure survival, just your looks during survival. But yeah, this is crazy, guys.
All of your residences if you have more than one residence. So in this situation, they sent marshals to all of Mr. Burgess's residences, and that was somehow construed or understood or turned into a raid, but he did not face a raid. It was just to serve him a subpoena.
Ariel, do you believe that the subpoenas were issued and executed based on the federal authorities' knowledge that these flash drives existed and had this kind of compromising material?
I think it was based on statements that Mr. Burgess made in a prior interview.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury.
So understand, after he testified in front of a grand jury, she's asking him in reference to the freak off tapes, but the man couldn't say too much because he already said it in front of the grand jury. So you got to understand that. Pure Survival. Let's get them likes up to 800. Shout out to all of y'all in the building. Pure Survival. This is crazy.
Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
2 males. And of those 8...
Y'all hear that? So 2 of the boys in the freak off tapes with the celebrities were minors, were underage. 2 of the boys on Diddy's freak off tapes.
Celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage.
2 males.
2 males. And of those 8 celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or...
Wow. Yeah. This is crazy. This is deep. Man, oh man. To it, like, man, a lot of people going to jail. This is crazy.
Celebrities. How many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of drugs?
This is going to be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know if they were. Right.
Sure.
Appear to
Let
be.
me rephrase it.
Based on, yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appear to be potentially victimized? How many?
So everybody that was having this freak off with Diddy, the minors, the all of that, what they saying, they all was intoxicated during survival. So all of them had to get that freak off concoction. I mean, man, this is crazy. And he said this and presented the proof in front of a grand jury. It's 2,300 people watching, guys. We gotta get them likes up. Like, this is crazy. Like,
be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know if
Appear
they
to be.
were right.
Sure.
Appear to
Let
be
me rephrase
right,
it.
based on yes.
Understood. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appear to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all. To be honest, all.
Were victims
They
or
victims.
were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were all 8 were victimized,
Yeah.
meaning this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it, what they was doing.
wow. So all these people, like I said, even the kids, that's the sad part, guys. Smash that like button for the kids. I just told y'all that it's underage people that's on this tape. You know what I mean? And they saying that they were inebriated on these tapes. And some of them was being, you know, where they didn't even know what was happening. You know what I'm saying? But it's recorded. That man was recording everything. Pure survival. This is, oh man, this is horrible.
Or under the influence of drugs.
This is going to be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know
Appear
if
to
they
be.
were right.
Sure.
Appear to
Let
be
me
right,
rephrase it.
based on yes.
Understood. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appear to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all. To be honest, all.
Were victims
They victims.
or were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were all 8 were victimized,
Yeah.
meaning this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it, what they was doing.
And of those 8, how many seemed to be potentially minors?
2 to 3, possibly 3.
Wow. 3 minors. Listen, I'm not going to keep giving y'all the evidence, pure survival, and I'm asking y'all, you know what I mean, can y'all smash that like button? It's 2,000 people during survival. I'm like, let's get to 800 likes. You know, it's too many people in here. We're talking about, like I said, you hear what they just said? That these were minors during survival. And I told y'all, YouTube pushes the video out. I need the children, the adults to know this Hollywood shit. We must protect our children, damn it. You know what I mean? This is crazy right here. Like, man, like, and as much, like I said, at first I used to be like, damn, no, Diddy, you couldn't have. It's too much shit. I mean, too much proof of stuff. You know what I mean? And if this man did this in front of the grand jury, you know what I mean? They said it's TD Jake's fake twin, pure survivor. But it's going to get nasty. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to start telling on each other. You know what I mean? Like it's not just going to be Diddy telling on all these people. Other people are going to have to start telling. Like, you know, you see shit is on fire right now. This is bigger than what we all expected it to be. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than Nino Brown. What's going on? This whole trial, this whole case, you know, what's going on in LA right now. This shit is huge behind the scenes. Pure survival.
Happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it, what they was doing.
And of those 8, how many seemed to be potentially minors?
2 to 3, possibly 3.
2 to 3. Also on the flash drives, Courtney, was a what looked to be a manuscript written by, it appears to be a woman.
3 minors, man. Like, this is crazy. Salute to Love My Kids in the building. Just hit that super chat. Pure Survival. $60 in the super chat. Man, this is wild. Love My Kids. Like, we got fires happening. We got more lawsuits just came out. You know what I mean? Somebody else just sued Diddy and a couple other celebrities, another Jane Doe, Pure Survival. It's too much happening. So the snitching and things like that have to take place. You know what I mean? And it's really going to really mess us up when that Justin Bieber shit come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Justin Bieber just stopped talking to a whole bunch of people in the industry. Like, he cut off a lot of people in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Started trying to, find God and all this type of stuff like that because he know. And they said that A-list celebrity that's on that tape with Diddy, I'm really leaning towards that one for sure. To me, is Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? So you got to understand the embarrassment and things like that with him knowing that that's about to come out. And Diddy, Miss Janice, it's already been known that Miss Janice definitely taught Diddy, in my opinion, everything he know. So if she's one of the head freak-off vampires in Leonardo DiCaprio, I guess I'm not surprised no more. Pure Survival. I'm not surprised. Everybody was involved, and they're going to start locking up anybody that was helping Diddy, that was bringing freak off hostages. You know what I mean? Flying people out. This shit is serious, man. This is very, very serious. But like I said, salute to everybody, man. And my Pure Survival, the Pure Survival website, go to www.puresurvivalmerch.com and get your Pure Survival merch. You know what I mean? If you want to become a member, hit the members joint. My Instagram, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow you back. Far as Leonardo DiCaprio, birds of a feather flock together. And Diddy's mom, the way he was making out with her, it's not. Love you too.
Bro, Kirk Burrows, the president at the time, a bad boy, told me that he smacked his mom.
Alright, let's cut straight to it, loves. Diddy's mom, Janice Combs, is being sued, and the streets are buzzing with claims that she's not just his ride or die, but the mastermind behind his alleged criminal empire.
The mastermind behind his criminal empire. This is crazy, guys. Pure Survival. We must stick together. You know what I mean? We got to keep each other updated as these things keep unfolding. Pure Survival. Salute to Love My Kids. Just hit that super chat again. Pure Survival. What is the word about Blue Ivy not being Beyonce's biological daughter? I've heard stories. I've heard that. I actually seen the female that's allegedly supposed to be her. There's I'm not 100% sure with that, but I have been hearing it, and from the receipts, the lady that they're saying who's Beyonce's daughter's mom, she kind of looked just like the lady. But I'm saying I don't know if it's true or not. Blue Ivy belonged to Kathy White. Yeah, Kathy White is the name of the person that I heard that she's supposed to be. So it's a lot of crazy stuff that people been, that been going on in Hollywood, and you know what I'm saying, that they've been sweeping under the rug, sneaky type of shit that's been going on. But it's all starting to come out now. That's why they all try to get away from Diddy, because he got a lot of the secrets. He recorded a lot of the certain things that wasn't supposed to come out in the public. That's why everybody's in the uproar and they trying to get rid of a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, salute to everybody. 1,500 people in the building. My Instagram, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow you back. If you want to become a member, become a member. You know what I mean? And shout out to all my members. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button, that hit that super chat. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's the day, guys. The Peacock series, Pure Survival. Shout out to Wax Dog in the building. You know what I'm talking about? That's my boy right there, man. From the beginning, Wax Dog was, you know what I'm saying? When I first came through the motherfucker, Wax Dog was with me down there when I was in the mud. You know what I'm talking about? In the YouTube mud. From the beginning, goddammit, Pure Survival. Shout out to Wax Dog. You know what I mean? Go over there and check out his content, man, and go subscribe to Wax Dog. You know what I'm saying? Pure Survival. Real good dude. Real good brother, man. You know what I'm saying? But yes, tomorrow, man, the Peacock series coming out, man. Making of a Bad Boy. And we gonna all watch it together. Pure Survival.